What's going on YouTube? The Janman here, bringing you World of Tanks gameplay. Today, I'm in my T110E5, and I honestly think this is probably one of the best Tier 10 heavy tanks at this moment. That's in World of Tanks. Its turret is fantastic, it's phenomenal, its hull is really patrolly. In a sense that you can shoot at the bottom of the hull, like right in the middle, and your chances are you're bounced. There's two weak spots on the side. Not many players know that, and then people try to shoot your turret hatch, or shoot your commander's hatch, and a lot of times they will bounce or will absorb it, and they'll try. It's awesome. So in this video, I am playing with my clan mates in WPSND and a couple of guys from SND. Like I mentioned earlier, I'm in WPSND, which is like a second offshoot of SND. SND is made up of pretty much, as far as I know, pretty much all Unicums. I know the SND guys that I play with are all Unicum, and one of them is, I think, probably one of the best light tank players in World of Tanks. He's got 3 marks on the Bulldog, his Brazilian, his I know the T49. He's got 3-star, 3 marks of excellence on that thing, which is freaking crazy. He knows how to use that light tank really well, and I thought I was good at it until I saw him, and I was able to actually make myself a better light tank player watching him play. So it's awesome playing with some of these guys, and and when we team up, we do really well, and it's fun playing with guys who know what they're doing, understand their tanks, and you can just basically count on them to hold up their end as best as they can. So yeah, we're in Mountain Pass on Team Destruction, and I like this because kind of showcase, there's you can't cap, you have to destroy the other enemy team, or kill as many of them as you can before the end of the time expires. And in World of Tanks, it's all about the teamwork. Teamwork makes the dream work, and that's the title of this video. Super corny, but you know what? It's so true. Being able to communicate with your team, being able to count on your team to get this stuff done. So I'm playing with Johnny Savage, Dr. Death, Wavy Crockett, and Backsnipe. Backsnipe is actually the light tank player I was talking to you about. Wavy Crockett's a cool guy. Play with him a lot. And obviously Johnny Chavez is the clan leader for WPSND. That guy's a trip. He actually has his own YouTube channel. He actually posts replays on his YouTube channel. I'll link his YouTube site on the description below. So go check him out. He's got some pretty cool stuff. He's got pool metal gameplay, some really cool arty shotguns and stuff like that too. So he's pretty good. He's he's better than me in World of Tanks, and a bunch of different tanks and stuff like that too. I actually met him I was in my motherland. He was in his GW 100, and I happened to push pretty aggressive in my motherland, and he had just gotten into position, and I basically just wiped him out. And he sent me a pretty nasty message. I messaged him back. We got into a pissing contest, and then he apologized afterwards and said, actually, you know what, you're a really good player, would you ever mind joining my clan? And I was like, I'll join your clan since you apologized, you're cool about it. He's just angry because he had crap teammates before, and I just the last straw or whatever. But so I'm like, sure, yeah, I'll join you. And it's the rest of history. I've been with them for a couple months now, and I'm enjoying it. I love playing with these guys. They're all cool guys. I platoon with a bunch of them, and a bunch of SND. I made a bunch of different friends to play with World of Tanks, and we just even talk. Some of them don't even play World of Tanks as much too. They'll be in chat and stuff like that. And yeah, so here you go. I am angling my tank, and yeah. Oh, it's Starkill. So Starkill he was an MLR when I used to be an MLR actually. So it was funny when I saw him because I was talking to my team about it too. I'm like, oh, I know this guy. So we're already down a tank. The other team, you saw, I looked at who was on the other team, and a little background on this evening. So we've been playing pretty much for most of the night this night, and this other team, the other platoon on the other opposite team, they're called Op 4. Apparently it was just not their night because we ran into them multiple times, and we proceeded to keep mopping the floor with them. And they're a really bad platoon, and And this game, they actually push. Their whole group is at that D7 line. So keep an eye on the mini map because you'll see. Yep, there we go. Our team is just falling that on that end. I don't think. I think we had one of our guys there helping the greenies, but obviously not enough. I think he couldn't help them enough. All those heavy tanks are just pushing on them on the river roads, or the mountain road, really, or ice road, I think it's called, really aggressive like. And so I'm at this point, I'm not really paying attention to that. It's going good. I didn't notice that we're down by 3 tanks. It's 2-5. I think we stayed behind for pretty much most of the game. I'm doing my best, doing damage, shooting around, and my loadout. If you notice, my loadout's really weird. I only came in with 4 heat rounds, and I've been playing with my T110E5 like that for a while now with just a couple heat rounds. After this game, I put in more because they came in clutch, and you'll see that later on in the match. So I proceed to always go for the kill if there's an enemy that's down 1 last tank. Always do that. If it's if your last tank, get the kill as best you can, and you'll see that you're seeing the armor on this thing against these tier 8s. They're bouncing, they're tracking me. I'm bouncing shots. Now that T-32 knew exactly where to hit me. You saw him aiming down into the side, and he was actually able to pen me. But my reload is faster than he is, and I have just better pen. So, yeah, I proceed to continue that T-32. I have help behind me, obviously, and I continue to push. And I think at this point, I'm going to start helping Johnny. I think Johnny's fighting this M103. M103 showing my back, so I'm going to proceed to do that. And I think, Johnny's talking about it. I think he noticed we should probably head back and help out our Arties, because if you just notice now, they completely were overran on that side. Completely. So 1 Artie's down. All that's left is our other Artie platoon mate. So we're basically 1 greenie who was helping me, and our platoon. We're pretty much the only ones left at this point. And it was like this for most of the night. There goes our tank destroyer. It's taken out. And so Johnny's pushing on the G line, or the 1 line to the 2 line. I'm pushing up right up the middle. I'm going to try to save our last Artie, but I don't think I'm going to be able to. He's doing his best to keep him though in there. So all that's left is the bunch of OP4 and a bunch of light tanks. I think our heavy tank's going to head back and take care of the light tanks that's left. So we're going to get him in a crossfire here. Johnny's going to come up, shoot him inside. So we got a full health T110E5. T110E5 that's short. Johnny finishes up the heavy tank on the ridge. Oh, there you go. So and at this point, Johnny's telling me he needs help. And I had my mic off, and I was trying to talk to them. I'm like, I'm coming. I didn't realize I had my mic off this whole time, but while I was able to, he noticed that, oh, it's you coming, and at this point, I immediately switched to heat. Then the reason why I switched to heat is the commander's hatch, even though it's strong, heat will penetrate it. So I'm able to do that. And I'm stupid, and I waste a heat shot on this light tank at the top. But you know what? I needed to get rid of him as he's spotting, and 1 less light tank is better. So it's me and Johnny taking on a full health T110E5. Another one's almost dead, so Johnny's taking care of him. I finish off the little sliver of one, but I'm out of heat. So at this point, I am no health, no heat, and I'm actually contending a Radley Walters, so it's pretty sweet. So yeah, there you go. I'm able to I think I kill off this T110E5 because Johnny is reloading. And there's that weak spot that I was telling you about. So there you go. I am able to get my Radley Walters, 20 pens. I think the heavy tank that's left is going to take out the Artie. And all that's left is an E100. Once again, not 4 guys. Poor guys. I really don't feel bad for them at all. If you're going to come into a tier 10 match, you better man up and be the best on there. And unfortunately, they kept running into us. I sound arrogant, I sound cocky to say that, but no, when we play, we win about 90%, 95% of our matches, and it's really freaking fantastic. It's so much fun when you're playing with a group of guys that knows what they're doing, or a group of players, not necessarily guys, because there are girls. I've played with girls before that know what they're doing, and you're able to communicate and stuff like that too. So, yeah, so we continue on trying to find this E100. Johnny's fully loaded now in his AMX50B, and I'm not going to be able to keep up with that AMX50B, obviously. But, yeah, I don't know what else to talk about. You know, teamwork is awesome in this match, communicating with your team. I think at one point I finally turned on my mic because I'm like, oh crap, my mic's off. But, you know, at that point we already helped Johnny and stuff like that too, so we're just hunting down this E100. I can't remember the end of this match. I'm pretty sure I do not get the kill. Or if I get the tank, yeah, there he goes. Oh, he's on the hill, or he's on the bridge, I think. And he's a one shot basically for any of those guys. So I'm gonna flank to see if I need to. I don't remember who takes care of that guy. Or no, he's underneath the hill. Yeah, Johnny finishes off the E100. And there it is. That's the end of the match, and we win with. We were down tanks, and we were able to come back and just mop the floor with them. I think it was like 3 tanks to like 6 or something like that. We were outnumbered 2-1, and we were able to finish it off. So I blocked 34, 6,400, 21 penetrations, 8 kills. There's my second Bradley Walters I ever got. Got a crucial contribution with my 8 kills. I think there was the other team, the rest of my team platoon had 4 to get the crucial contribution. So there you have it. And yeah, leave a like down below, guys, and see you next video. Peace.